In this video, I'm going to show you how I made $104,000 profit selling options in a brand new account. I did this using systematic option strategies without watching charts all day and without taking huge risks. But you don't have to take my word for it. We are going to jump into my live account where I'm going to show you all my wins and losses, and then we'll go over details on how these strategies work. Now we are in my E-Trade account, which is one of the biggest US-based fully regulated broker, and you can see that this account is up $104,000. I started this account with $100,000. In 6 months, I was able to more than double this account. I can also switch to different sections in the application to show you that all of it is real and this is a real fully function. And here is another view of my account which shows you month over month growth of this account. You can see that I started this account back in February and now it's at $204,000 value. And you can also see month over month here. In February, I started the account with $100,000. Closed it with $115,000. In March and April, I did not make any trades, so I did not make any money. And in May, I made about $9,000 and closed this account at $124. In June, it grew to $138,000. In July, it grew to $153,000. In August, we made $40,000 in this account and it was at $193,000. And in September, we are now 12 days into this month and this account is already at $204,000, which is $11,000 profit in this month. So I think I can comfortably make $30,000 to $40,000 profit this month as well. As you see, my account balance is growing. My monthly profits are exponentially growing because I'm compounding month over month with a growth rate of 10 to 20%. This account is one of my smaller accounts which I started just this year. But overall, I make between $50,000 to $70,000 a month selling options. And there are more videos on my channel explaining how I do that. I use systematic option strategies. If you go to my channel, there are a lot of videos in which I teach you these strategies for completely free. These strategies are even better than other people's $5,000 courses. So if you find value in this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so I can keep sharing more strategies like this with you. My results are not typical. It took me years of hard work to get to this level. So your results are going to vary. I don't make any promises or guarantees if this is going to work for you. This channel is purely for education purposes. Whenever a creator makes a video talking about the results, some people come out of the woodwork to post hate comments, calling it a scam, that this is impossible, this does not work. If you are one of those, it is your own limiting belief that you believe that it is not possible for you to do this. But there are people out there who are doing 10 times better than me and even 100 times better than me. I look up to them and I try to learn from them instead of trying to pull them down. In fact, even in my private mentorship group, there are some people who are doing even better than me. Like this person made 87,000 profit in a month. This one made 60,000 profit. And a lot of people making $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 profit in a month using the same strategies that I use. If you go and read comments on some of my videos, then there are a lot of amazing people who are making thousands in profits by using the strategies I teach on YouTube for completely free. And it makes my day when I see your comments like that, so keep them coming. Here is the breakdown of the results. It made 104% return in 6 months, which is 227% annualized. I had a win rate of 87%. I made a total of 72 trades, out of which I won 63 trades and there were 9 losses. And the biggest win was $22,000, biggest loss $716, which makes up a profit factor of 38. If you have a profit factor of anything over 2, you can be very profitable. But in this case, my profit factor is 38, which is unheard of. I started this account as a challenge to make $10,000 a month in passive income, starting with $100,000, and to show it to my community how you can do it. The goal was to make a total of $100,000 profit in 1 year, but I achieved that goal in just 6 months of trading. And in this time, the average monthly income generated has been around $17,400. And the best month was last month, in which I made $40,000 profit in just this account. I don't even spend a lot of time managing this account. I sell options to earn a consistent monthly income using my set and forget strategies. And I'm able to manage my trades in just 1 to 2 hours a day. And at a given time, I have about 5 to 10 active positions. How do I get results like this and how you can do this too? I use systematic option selling strategies. These are rule-based strategies that work in any market condition. I use delta neutral to slightly bullish strategies because market has a upward drift over time, but sometimes it can also go down. So I try to be market neutral with a slight bullish bias. I don't really do much technical analysis because with these strategies, I can be wrong and still make profit. I don't have to chase hundred of different stocks. Most of my strategies are risk defined and there is a downside protection built into it in case the market drops. I don't really care about where the market is going. I want to focus on strategies which can be profitable under any market conditions. To do this, you don't really need hundreds of different strategies. All you need is just master 2 to 3 different strategies and execute them on repeat. So how does these systematic option strategies work? Most of my strategies are risk-defined strategies where I have a limited downside with a fixed or even unlimited upside. Some of these strategies are leaps, covered calls, credit spreads, diagonal and calendar spreads, iron condor and butterfly. I can also combine multiple strategies together to create an omnidirectional setup which can make profit whether the market goes up or down. These strategies can be done with 0DT, weekly, monthly, or even longer term time frame. In a delta neutral strategy, we make profit when the stock trades in a range. So for example, if a stock is trading at $100 and based on the data, we know that in a given time frame, it trades in a 5% up or down range. So in that case, I can create a trade structure which is going to make profit as long as the stock trades in a 8% up or down range, which gives me additional margin over the 5% usual move. Omnidirectional strategies make profit when the stock makes a significant move in either direction, up or down. Now, I can't tell if a stock is going to go up or down, but based on the data, I can tell that with 80% confidence that if the stock is going to underperform or outperform the expected move. And that is how I like to structure my strategies. With strategies like this, you don't even have to guess the direction of the market. Just rely on the data. Some of these strategies can be partially or fully automated. To make these trades, I don't even have to look at the charts. I can make these trades without looking at the charts and still win 80% of the time because I'm relying on this data. I have a lot of videos on such strategies on my YouTube channel available for completely free, so go check them out. But if you want something even better, which makes profit whether the market goes up, down, or in circles, and it generates a consistent monthly options income without watching charts all day, with a high win rate and a set and forget system, then sign up for the link in the description below. It is launching next week on September 20th, 2025. You can sign up for early access in the link in the description below. I know a lot of you are on early access list already and you have been patiently waiting for this to launch. So it's just one more week to go and we are going to make sure that if you are on the early access list, you get access to it first before we roll out to the wider public. We have a limit on how many people we can onboard for the early access launch, so I can make sure that we can offer the best level of service. So if you sign up for the early access list, I'll make sure that you get access to it first. Here are the next steps for my $100,000 challenge account. Since I was able to make my first $100,000 in that account in just 6 months, I think now I can take a bigger swing. And now my next goal is to grow this account to $1 million and generate $100,000 per month in passive income from just this account. Since I was able to grow from 100K to 200K in just 6 months, if I am able to keep that trajectory, I think I can grow to $800,000 in 12 months and more than $1 million in 18 to 24 months. No strategy is infinitely scalable. There is always a saturation point and no strategy is going to work forever because the edge you have in the market is going to eventually get saturated and disappear. Turning $10,000 into $100,000 is pretty easy for me at this point, but turning 100K into 1 million is way more challenging, and turning 1 million into 10 million is even harder, and turning 10 million to 100 million and so on is going to be much harder. It gets exponentially harder as you grow your scale. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments and I will try to answer as many as possible.